Welcome to Energy Tarot, beautiful souls, and a timeless all signs love reading. A you versus them tarot reading, looking at you and your person at your current situation. What's going on? What are they thinking? Their feelings, hidden truth, hidden influence in the connection, their next move towards you, plus the long term intention towards you and the connection. These are general readings, so please check your sun, moon, rising, Venus, and Darakaraka sign placements for a complete picture. And if you don't know what Darakaraka is, I've made a separate video on it that I'll link it in the description. You need to see the sign in which your Darakaraka planet is sitting in. So without further ado, let's get started with Aries. Hi Aries. Let's see what's happening in your current situation between you and your person. Universe, please show us what's happening in the current situation between Aries and their person. And thank you for sharing the space with me, dear Aries. I wanted to try a different spread, a you versus them spread. So do let me know if you like it in the comments. Okay, just bear with me. Let me just lay the cards out. Universe, please show us the current situation between Aries and their person. And do check your other sign placements, your sun, moon, rising, Venus, and Darakaraka sign placements, please, Aries. Current situation between Aries and their person. Thank you, universe. Okay, so we have the thoughts, moon, and temperance in your person's energy towards you. So this energy is your partner or your person is heavily thinking about you. Somebody who's feeling emotional, quite uncertain after whatever has happened in the connection. Somebody who's trying to balance their emotions with the temperance card, trying to do things in moderation because they're so emotional, because they're so uncertain about the connection. Could be feeling a bit of confusion also on how to proceed after whatever has happened between you guys. And this energy is somebody who's trying to be at peace with themselves, probably with the external influence. Could be somebody with the change card. Some kind of change is what is happening. Somebody who wants to change the situation from thinking about you to actually showing you the change by working on the connection. Somebody who is manifesting to show you the stability by working on their finances, on their occupation. Somebody who wants to get into alignment with the change and the Eight of Wands. Somebody who wants to communicate with you, somebody who could be even thinking of air traveling towards you to show you the change, Aries. with the hidden influence is the occupation, Page of Pentacles, and the Death card. So some kind of change in their day-to-day work could have been the hidden influence in this connection. Somebody who could have been going through some kind of change in their financial situation also, or in their day-to-day job, and now is thinking of how to show you the change after whatever has happened in the connection, after the breakup of the relationship. They are somebody who's thinking of sending you a message with the Page of Pentacles. Probably they are somebody who's making a change in their work situation, and this is why they are wanting to tell you about it in an energetic, light, playful message. Somebody who's thinking of laying the correct foundation to show you the change of how things have changed in their work life. You towards the connection with the Hermit, Hierophant, and bad health, you could be somebody who is feeling low, could be suffering emotionally, physically with this connection, and this is why with the bad health, you are somebody who is looking within yourself about this connection, on what it has taught you while in little to no contact with this energy. Somebody who's contemplating about the situation, understanding the situation, and now wanting to put your effort into something that is long term and committed, that can be like a traditional relationship. Where you are right now, Aries, is you are somebody who is expecting some kind of sudden wealth, some kind of you're expecting some kind of jackpot luck after the end of a situation with this energy, after the death of a cycle. You could be awakening to the connection with 3 sevens. You could be seeing a lot of sevens, also understanding the connection. You could be somebody who, after the end of a situation, now wants a complete change in your love life. You want luck, and somebody who's stable to come towards you, while you're anticipating some kind of gain is what you're expecting. With the Knight of Wands energy, after the breakup, you are somebody who wants somebody to sweep you off your feet, charm you. You could be somebody who is being confident in the connection while in little to no contact with the energy. You could be somebody who is having a lot of passion towards the other energy, but you want a complete renewal. You want a total change in your financial situation and their attitude towards you. With the distant horizons, Knight of Pentacles, and 3 of Swords, this energy is somebody who could have been a dreamer, or somebody whose vision wasn't grounded in the connection. Somebody who had whose dreams were not grounded, and this is why they are going through a lot of pain right now because of the breakup, because of the repeated mistakes that they have made in the connection with the 3 of Swords. And this is because of the repeated mistakes, they're going through depression. Somebody who's missing you, and at the same time will move very diligently in this connection with the Knight of Pentacles. Somebody who will move slowly after the repeated mistakes that they have made. With the next move towards you, we have the Child, 3 of Swords again, and Judgment. So this energy could be somebody who is heartbroken, suffering from depression because of the mistakes that they have made in the connection. Somebody who is now thinking of how to have this new beginning with you, how to with the child card. Somebody who is wanting to know is making that decision of what to ask you while evaluating about this connection, of whether to ask you for your forgiveness or a second chance in this connection after the end of a cycle. And this is why they are somebody who's also aware that there needs to be complete transformation after the breakup. In the mutual connection between both of you, we have the message of concern, Six of Pentacles and Two of Swords. So both of you could be anticipating some kind of worrying news, or you could be somebody who is, both of you could be suffering from anxiety about this connection, while not seeing that clear path on how to overcome the indecision that you guys are facing. Both of you could not be seeing in the connection of how to have an equal give and take with the Six of Pentacles and Two of Swords after whatever has happened. You could be somebody who, both of you are suffering from anxiety while needing to make that decision and suffering from indecision, how, if it's even possible. Their long-term view with you, Aries, is judication, Ten of Pentacles, Eight of Swords. So this energy clearly wants a mediation between you guys, some kind of decision where both of you can discuss if this long-term vision of creating a family, creating wealth together, building a family is possible, but they're feeling stressed out. Somebody who is suffering from negative doom gloom thoughts, if it's even possible to have this family with you after whatever has happened, because something could come to light in this person's energy, in your partner's energy, over the next moon, some kind of manifestation or something where they are clearly wanting, because in their long-term view they're thinking about you but feeling a lot of confusion on how to build this family with you, wanting to discuss things with you but feeling trapped in their head if it's even possible. So probably because after making a decision, their next move is to ask you for, once they make that decision of the judgment, they'll ask you. At the bottom of the deck we have community, Five of Pentacles and Six of Wands. So there could have been other people's influence or social or peer pressure, or people around both of you could have influenced this connection or can influence this connection, because this energy, one energy is clearly wanting to come out of the cold, could be having financial issues, somebody who wants to have victory in the connection with you, with the Six of Wands, Five of Pentacles, Six of Wands and the community. So after feeling left out in the cold, there's somebody who wants to win you. They could be having financial issues. Some kind of community could either help them or hinder it. Some kind of pressure is there from social groups, family, people around them or people around you is what's there, because somebody clearly misses you and wants to give you attention, get attention from you, but it's stressing them out on how to win you over. That's what I have for you, Aries. Do let me know if you like this spread, and check your other sign placements for a complete picture. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye for now. Hi Taurus. Let's see what's happening between you and your person in the spread. Universe, please show us what's happening between Taurus and their person. And thank you for sharing the space with me, dear Taurus. Do let me know if you enjoy this spread. Probably I'll do it more often if you like it. Okay. Just bear with me till I lay the cards out. Yes, please show us what's happening between Taurus and their person, the current situation. Okay. So Taurus, at the bottom of the deck we have pathway, Page of Pentacles and Three of Cups. So this journey with your partner has been filled with a lot of life lessons in this journey. Somebody where both of you could be transforming while you move through the journey. One energy is thinking of sending a message to you to have a reunion with the Page of Cups and Three of Cups. Somebody who is wanting to send you a message to spend time with them in a get together, because this energy, in their energy, is the false person, devil and judgment. This energy could have been somebody who gave you a false pretense, lied, cheated, somehow manipulated this situation, and this is why they are somebody who is obsessively thinking about the connection now, cannot stop thinking about you and the connection, realizing that they are feeling some kind of restriction because of their own lies, secret motives, needing to make a decision about the connection with the judgment of what they want to ask you, whether they want to ask you for your forgiveness or for a second chance. The external circumstances that could have affected this connection is the courthouse. So they could be somebody who had some kind of legal issues, paperwork, or some kind of decision that came towards them, because of which they did not open up. Somebody who, even though had a lot of feelings for you, somebody put a lid on their emotions because they had some kind of external legal or paperwork or some kind of decision, pending decisions, because of which they had that fear influenced the connection, and is now somebody who is wanting, thinking, because of the emotions that they have, deep feelings that they have, they are now thinking of sending you a message with the Page of Wands, some kind of a creative, playful message is what they're thinking of. The hidden influence that could have affected this connection was their lack mindset with the poverty card. Somebody who felt like they don't have enough in the connection. That lack mindset of not having enough, some kind of financial issues or scarcity mindset that affected the connection. They were probably going through some kind of financial or emotional hardship, which they are now trying to think creatively how to come out of it, and they might have a sudden idea, a surprise, a revelation on how to come out of this situation, Taurus. With the official person, Emperor and Two of Swords. So you could be somebody who in this relationship are thinking that an authoritative, disciplined energy, somebody who wore a uniform or had some kind of a power, authoritative power, was who affected this connection between you and the other person. You are somebody who could be seeing the other person as a divine masculine. Does not have to be in a masculine body. You could be somebody who is seeing the other person as a father figure or an authoritative, disciplined energy, who somehow did not take charge at that time in the connection, and you were somebody who is now suffering from that indecision on how to proceed in this connection, because you, with the main female lovers and the Nine of Swords, you are somebody who is stressed out, losing hope in the connection, somebody who could be having anxiety or sleepless nights because you feel that intensity in the connection, but at the same time you need to make a decision about this connection, of how you want to proceed, of what you want to focus on. The other energy could be somebody who is feeling like a wounded warrior with the Nine of Wands, message of concern, and Star. Somebody who is realizing that they've hurt you, and they've hurt themselves in the process, but they're standing the ground, hopeful about the connection while healing, because they are somebody who's anticipating some kind of a worrying news towards them, and this is why trying to be patient with themselves. With the their next move towards you is the marriage, Four of Cups and High Priestess. So this energy clearly has a lot of regret about how to get into union with you. Somebody who could be seeing you as a divine feminine, or has an inner knowing about this connection, that there is some kind of mystery to this connection. When they keep replaying the connection in their mind again and again, some kind of shift could happen in this person's energy over the new moon. Both of you in the mutual connection with that expectations, Knight of Cups and Eight of Swords, could be having a lot of romance on your mind towards each other, but feeling trapped by the negative thoughts on how to proceed in this connection after whatever has happened. Both of you could be looking far out in the future with that expectations card, while patiently waiting and feeling stuck, because both of you have a lot of romance. This energy, your partner towards you, clearly with the Lovers, Fool and the Devil, they cannot stop thinking about you. They want a new beginning with you with the Fool card. They are feeling that intensity of the connection, like you, a pull towards you, but they also have to make a decision about how to take this leap towards you, how to have this new beginning with you, starting with what to ask you. Once they make that decision of what they ask you, that's when clearly wants to be in a passionate connection with you in the near future. This is the leap that they want, but right now they are needing to make that decision with the Judgment card. Okay, that's what I have for you, Taurus. Do let me know if it resonates and if you like that spread. And yeah, and check your other sign placements, your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Darakaraka, please. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye for now. Hi Gemini, let's see what's happening between you and your person. We'll do a you versus them spread. Universe, please show us what's happening between Gemini and their person, the current situation. And thank you for sharing the space with me, dear Geminis, for all your likes, the shares, the beautiful comments, and the hypes. Thank you. Do let me know if you enjoy the spread. If you like it, I'll do it more often. Alright, universe, please show us what's happening between Gemini and their person in the current situation. Just bear with me while I lay the spread. Gemini and the person universe in the current situation. What's happening? Okay. So Gemini, your person with the court house, 8 of swords, and the death card is somebody who could be going through a legal situation or some kind of paperwork that they are stuck with, some kind of pending decision is why they're feeling stuck. Somebody who could be wanting a change in the situation because they are somebody who's feeling trapped in their mind with the 8 of swords and the death card. Somebody who wants a complete renewal in this connection, but somehow are feeling stuck because of pending decisions or legal issues or some kind of paperwork that is taking all their time, and the external circumstance that affected the connection could be some kind of expectation that they had, somebody who was having unrealistic hopes or trying to be patient with the situation while looking too far ahead, and now realizing that they cannot stop thinking about you. Now could be somebody who is realizing with the devil card that the energetic cord is still active between you guys, could be obsessively thinking about their expectation also. Somebody who wants to rush towards you with the Knight of Swords and tell you the truth. Somebody who might make an impulsive move because towards you, because they cannot stop thinking about the connection, with the hidden influence being the thoughts emperor and the 10 of Pentacles. This energy is heavily thinking about you, heavily thinking about their own actions, which could have affected their wealth, affected this connection with you. Somebody who now is, you could be connecting with a divine masculine, a father figure, or an authoritative energy who is now thinking on how to take action, how to create a family, a legacy with you, Gemini. You are somebody with the marriage card, world, and wheel of fortune. You are somebody who wants a long-term committed relationship in this connection, where you want achievement and success in this connection after learning the life lessons, after learning the karmic lessons, and things will be happening as per divine timing in this cycle. With the gift 9 of Cups and the Ace of Swords, you are somebody who is probably waiting for a positive offer from the energy, somebody who is seeing the other energy as a wish come true, as an emotional fulfillment, but at the same time you want clarity from the other energy about the connection. You are somebody who needs to make a decision about this connection also, is what I'm getting. With the Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, and family room, this energy could be discussing in their private circle, in the confines of their home, how to have a new beginning with you, what offer to give you to have a passionate start in this connection. Somebody who in the next move with the privileged lady, Ace of Pentacles and Sun, is somebody who could take advice from an elegant socialite or a carefree woman on what offer to give you for a new beginning, to have this happiness with you, to have this joy with you. They are clearly thinking of making an offer in the near future that can lead to a stable, secure, abundant connection with you. In the mutual, we have the distant horizons, healing, and 7 of Swords. So both of you in the near future, while healing, have hope in the connection. One energy clearly has hope in the connection while healing, because you've inspired the change in them, and somebody who is probably now wanting to stop looking far off in the distance after running from the situation in the past, now wants to create this connection with you because they see you as a wish. You could be needing to make a decision if this renewal, after they have done whatever they have, are you willing to move ahead in this connection, because probably in the past their dreams could be somebody who was not grounded in their dreams in the past with the spiritual distant horizons. Both of you, while healing, need to make a decision about this connection, if you are willing to give them a chance after their dreams were not grounded, not how it seemed. Because in the near future, again, this energy clearly feels the intensity with the lovers, and is needing to make the decision of how they want to put in effort with the toil and labor, and Three of Pentacles in collaborating with you, in working with you, in creating this connection with you. They are somebody who is needing to make that decision of that they want to get into alignment with you, but how to get into alignment with you, because this could be somebody who is very focused on their work, and somebody who could be wanting to collaborate with you, work as a team in constructing this connection from the ground up with you. At the bottom of the deck, we have Mature Woman, Five of Cups, and High Priestess. So both of you could be replaying the past, feeling quite emotional while you're making the decision about the connection. If you could get into alignment and work on this connection together to create this connection from the ground up, you could be having a mature woman either as a support, or you're feeling the regret because of the other person's motherly influence, or a mentor, or an older person's influence. Both of you have an inner knowing about this connection of like it's a bridge between the two worlds. They could be seeing you as a divine feminine. Both of you could be feeling to come out of the grief. The advice while you're making the decision, you need to follow your intuition, Gemini, both of you, because it could be a soul connection that I'm reading for, and both of you have an inner knowing whether that mature woman is a support or a hindrance. That could be different for different people. And the Five of Cups, of how things have worked out, is probably because of the mature woman, or you have the support of the mature woman to help you get out of this pain. Somebody is giving you an offer and you are needing to make that decision while healing. If after the hopes and the dreams that they had were not grounded, are you willing to put effort in creating this relationship from the ground up? That's what I have for you, Gemini, between you and your person. Do check your other sign placements for a complete picture and let me know if it resonates and if you like the spread. Take care of yourselves and I'll see you guys soon. Bye for now. Hi Cancers, let's see what's happening between you and the person and your person. Let's do a you versus them spread. Universe, please show us the current situation between Cancer and their person. And thank you for sharing the space with me, dear Cancers, for all the likes, the shares, the beautiful, beautiful comments, and the hypes. Just bear with me while I lay the cards out. Happening between Cancer and their person, universe, in the current situation. Between Cancer and their person, universe, in the current situation, what's happening? Cancers, your person's energy is the house 10 of wands and the knight of wands. This your partner could be somebody who is focused on their stability, on their physical residence, on their family, and somebody who is exhausted carrying the burden, the responsibilities of life, but still carrying it because they have hope in the connection. They are somebody who clearly wants to sweep you off your feet, but sometimes this energy is somebody who does not think their actions through, but now is somebody who's carrying the burdens very confidently, even though they are feeling exhausted, burnt out in by the burdens of their home life, personal matters. With the thief, magician and king of cups, this energy could have been somebody who betrayed your trust in some way, somehow took more than they gave in the connection, somebody who took from you and is now realizing that they are feeling burdened by what they took and never gave back in return. And this is why with the thief card, thief is basically they could have been dishonest, being drained now because of whatever happened, because of the dishonesty, because they took more. Somebody who's manifesting to use all their tools at their disposal to come clean, because they are realizing that they have a lot of feelings for you. With the king of cups, somebody who is now realizing the deep emotions that they feel for you, now realizing that they did not give it back to you what they took from you, how much energy, whether time, effort, money they took from you, and they never gave it back to you. Cancers, the hidden influence they know. With the main female, knight of wands and the seven of swords, they realize that they could have been somebody who was driven by passion, driven by like a player energy, somebody who gave you a false pretense, lied, cheated, did not give you the truth, wore a mask, somebody who is now also realizing that they were somebody who did not think their actions through, somebody who could have been a runner from you or from the connection, was just driven by passion in the past. You are somebody, Cancer, with the concern card, page of wands and three of pentacles. You're over analyzing, you are having a lot of anxiety, overthinking, could be even not sure because of your fear of over analyzing the situation again and again, but probably it is justified because they took a lot, so you're quite concerned with that concern card. You are having a lot of worry about this connection, of how they treated you, because of the fear that you want to send a message to the other person with the page of wands, because you want to collaborate and work at this connection with the other energy, with the three of pentacles. At the present state, Cancer, you with the official person, knight of swords and the world card, you're somebody who is trying to be very disciplined within yourself. You're somebody who could be either wearing a uniform or trying to go by the rules. With the official person, you could be somebody who now wants growth in your career, in your success. You want a new cycle to begin in this connection. And you could be somebody who's thinking of making a move towards the other energy to have a new cycle on how to build this connection with you. With the other energy as the Emperor, family room, and Five of Wands, is somebody who was discussing the connection in the private home of their family, in their private circle. Somebody who could be a divine masculine. Masculine does not have to be in a masculine body. Somebody who could be a father figure or an authoritative, disciplined energy who is discussing about the conflict that happened between you guys within their inner circle. Somebody who now wants to take charge in this personality clash that happened between you guys. Some kind of somebody who is conflicted because of their own family. Also could be Cancers, because something is going on within their intimate circle that they are discussing in their secrets, and there could be some kind of argument going on within their family circle of this Emperor. Okay, on how to proceed in this connection is what is happening in their energy. Okay, with their next move towards you is the message of concern, temperance, and a Tower. So this is somebody who's trying to balance their emotions with the Temperance card, because they are somebody who's thinking of sending you a message. Probably they are having a lot of anxiety and paranoia in sending the message to you, and message that they send towards you can be quite unexpected and a surprise to you. It can be a sudden revelation that they give you, and this is why they are somebody who is trying to balance their emotions. With the Eight of Swords, Queen of Cups, and Occupation, both of you could be concentrating on your work, on your daily job, on your daily repetitive task, while feeling stuck about this connection. Both of you are being emotionally intelligent with yourself right now, because both of you have deep feelings in the connection, but both of you are feeling paralyzed because of your work situation, of the feelings that you have in the connection. In the near future, what the other energy is wanting is the sudden wealth, Nine of Cups, and Page of Wands. This energy is somebody who is wanting a jackpot. Could be somebody who is wanting, expecting some kind of wealth, a prize, a quick gain, because they could be awakening to the connection, understanding that you were a wish for them. Also, Cancer, you got they get emotional fulfillment with you, so they are thinking of sending you a creative, playful, childlike message, because they clearly are seeing you as a wish, as a dream. Both of you at the bottom of the deck could be with the Two of Pentacles, Poverty, and Empress, trying to balance your emotions, adapt to the situation. Could be somebody who's both of you could be balancing your emotions and your finances, because one energy clearly is suffering from some kind of emotional hardship or financial hardship with the Poverty card, and wanting to grow this connection with you, while they are trying to balance with the Empress card. Somebody who wants abundance, and you probably in their life. We have the Emperor and the Empress here, so clearly both of you see each other as the ideal person for one another. I could be reading for a twin flame or a divine masculine and divine feminine. The energy clearly, one energy is a father figure, and the other energy could be a mother pregnant or just sensual, beautiful, and the other energy is authoritative, disciplined energy. Both of you see each other as the ideal person, and both of you want to create this connection, come out of this lack mindset in the near future, and trying to balance your emotions on how to create something. Could be happening over the next few days. Something is coming to light, Cancers, over the next few days from when you see the reading. And do let me know if it resonates, so I can pick on your frequency. And check your sun, moon, rising, Venus in Darakaraka. And if it resonates, definitely let me know if you like the spread also. Alright, thank you so much. Take care. Bye for now. Hi Leo, let's see what's happening between you and your person. Universe, please show us what's the current situation between Leos and their person. And thank you for sharing the space with me, dear Leos, for all the likes, the shares, the beautiful, beautiful comments, and the hypes. Please show us what's happening between Leos and their person, the current situation. Bear with me, Leos, till I lay the cards. Between Leos and their person, universe, in the current situation. Okay. You guys could be seeing a lot of tens, threes. Okay. So 10 is all about completion of a cycle, for a new cycle to begin, and 3 is all about change. So your person could be somebody who, with the bad health, is going through some kind of physical illness, depression, or fatigue, because they are exhausted with the 10 of Wands, carrying the responsibilities of the connection, but still carrying it, because even though they are feeling overwhelmed, they have hope in the connection. And this is why somebody who's thinking of making you an offer, Leos, for a new stable beginning, thinking of making an offer towards you. The external influence that could have affected this connection could be their job, their occupation, the daily work that they do, the repetitive task. Could have been some kind of an external influence that affected the marriage, that affected the long-term committed relationship. Some kind of work, their occupation could have been affected, which in turn affected your relationship. And now they are somebody with the 3 of Wands, wanting, waiting for the right time, manifesting big developments in their work, in their finances, and somebody who is waiting for the right time, while awakening to the connection, while understanding the connection, wanting a long-term committed relationship with you. in that waiting energy. With the hidden influence, the change that probably happened because of in their occupation could have led to massive change in this connection. Somebody who could have left you in the cold, somebody who is now realizing that while reflecting is now realizing that they are feeling left out in the cold. They could be somebody who is having financial issues, somebody who now wants to work on this connection with you with the Three of Pentacles, somebody who now while reflecting is realizing that they want to collaborate with you, work in synergy with you in a team, in constructing this relationship from the ground up. Somebody who could be very focused, could be an self-employed energy who has started a new job, is probably the change, or is learning a new skill right now, is what is the hidden influence in this connection between you and them, Leos. This energy could be learning a new skill, wanting to collaborate with you, work in a team with you. Somebody who is adapting, prioritizing of what needs their attention first right now, also Leos, your partner, your person. While in little to no contact, while both of you are looking at this connection from each other's perspective, while you are looking at this connection, while awakening to the connection, you're somebody with that expectation card, Hanged Man and Knight of Pentacles. You're somebody who is in waiting patiently, and somebody who's having some kind of expectation moving ahead in this connection. While you're looking at this connection, you could be somebody who's awakening to the connection, understanding the connection. You're having some kind of expectation that any move that you make towards this connection will be Knight of Pentacles, will be very slow, will be very diligent, because you're somebody who's surrendering to the connection. Also in your thoughts, we have the in your placement, basically in the heart of the spread, we have the thoughts, Seven of Swords and Eight of Pentacles. So you're heavily thinking about your partner. You are thinking how they could have been somebody who gave you false pretense, ran from the connection, acted in a streaky way, and you're somebody who's in a self-employed energy, also somebody who is learning a new skill or has started a new job, putting all your effort in your work, in your finances, wanting to put effort. Could be also thinking how this energy ran away from putting effort in this connection also, while thinking about this connection. The other energy in this connection is somebody who is feeling exhausted with the Ten of Wands in by the responsibilities of life, but still carrying the burden because they realize that they have a lot of romance on their mind towards you. Somebody who wants to follow their heart with the Knight of Cups and see this connection go the distance with the marriage. They want to create a long-term committed relationship with you in this relationship, and this is why carrying that heavy load, responsibility, even though they're feeling exhausted, burnt out. Somebody in their next move with the Five of Cups, Temperance and Pathway has a lot of regret of how things have worked out in the past between you guys, is carrying that emotional baggage, is somebody who's quite emotional right now, heavily thinking of deep change in this connection. Could be somebody who is transforming with the Five of Cups, Temperance and Pathway. They are somebody who's learning the life lesson, somebody who's transforming, heavy change is happening in this energy, and this is why they are trying to balance their emotions. Somebody who's trying to do things in moderation, balance their inner masculine and feminine energies with the Temperance card, trying to be at peace with themselves, because they're quite emotional right now, and trying to have patience about this connection. Both of you in the mutual, with the imprisoned Tower and Page of Pentacles, both of you in this connection could be feeling stuck, feeling trapped in your mind, or in the circumstances of wherever you are, and something might happen quite suddenly, unexpectedly. You might hear from the other person with the Page of Pentacles, which can be a surprise to you, which can be a revelation to you. It can be an unexpected, which can be a shock to you, Leos. So both of you could be getting a sudden realization about the connection with the Tower, Page of Pentacles. One energy could send a message to the other energy, while both of you are feeling imprisoned in your mind, because of how things have worked out. Something quite unexpected, quite suddenly can happen in the mutual. With the Wealthy Man, Six of Swords and Magician, so this energy is clearly wanting to build their wealth. Somebody who wants stability is manifesting with the Magician, manifesting to go into calmer waters with you, resolve the issues of the past. Somebody who's manifesting wealth in their life also could be getting the help of a friend or a brother, or somebody who, a wealthy man could help you guys to get into calmer waters
also. A friend or somebody they know, or it is them. Some person could help you guys, is what I'm getting with the Wealthy Man. Either the energy is long-term view of the energy is somebody who's manifesting to go into calmer waters with you, somebody who wants to resolve the peace, resolve the conflicts and go into peace with you, and they're manifesting wealth. They could get support from a wealthy individual also. At the bottom of the deck, after the breakup, after Ten of Swords, after hitting the rock bottom, after feeling overwhelmed, both of you with the Ten of Swords could be deciding with the Two of Wands of what is best for your future. Both of you could be planning of how to move, what's best, while making the decision of how to come out of this pain. And Great Fortune is the most auspicious card, is what is at the bottom of the deck. So both of you could find a lot of abundance, blessings and expansion on whatever journey you're choosing, whether you're wanting to work with this energy or somebody else. Either ways, great fortune, luck, expansion is coming towards you. After hitting the rock bottom, you guys will be getting a lot of luck towards you, because Great Fortune is a very auspicious card in the deck of growth. So I see both of you could be at crossroads making the decision in this connection. That's what I have for you, Leos. Do let me know if you like this spread and if it resonates, and do check your sun, moon, rising, Venus and Darakaraka for a complete picture, and only take what resonates. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye for now. Hi Virgos, let's see what's happening in the current situation between you and your person Universe, please show us what's happening between Virgos and their person. Thank you for sharing the space with me, dear Virgos, for all the likes, the shares, the beautiful, beautiful comments. And the hypes. Just bear with me till I lay the cards out, Virgos. This is already quite an interesting spread. Okay. Universe, please show us what's happening between Virgos and their person in the current situation. Please show us what's happening between Virgos and their person in the current situation. Wow, Virgos, this is quite a deep spread. Okay, so your person could be in little to no contact right now with you while healing, while in silence, could be recalibrating, aligning their mind, body and soul. Somebody who could have given you a false pretense with the false person card. Somebody who could have lied, cheated, had secret motives, deceived you, and this is what they are replaying in their mind while in little to no contact with you. Somebody who is realizing with the Knight of Cups that they have a lot of romance in their mind towards you. Somebody who now wants to follow their heart, send you an affectionate message, because they have a lot of romantic feelings for you, and this is why wanting to follow their heart. The external circumstances that could have affected this relationship is bad health. So they could be somebody who because of their lies, cheating, manipulation, is somebody who could be suffering from bad health, physical illness, depression, or tiredness, emotional drain, mental health, that led to that was the external circumstances that affected this connection. Somehow their own doings, while suffering, they're realizing that you are a wish come true. 9 of Cups, you gave them emotional fulfillment. You were a source of happiness for this person's energy, and this is why this is somebody who now wants to create, nurture this connection. They could be somebody who's seeing you as divine feminine, does not have to be in a feminine body. They could be seeing you as a mother, you could be pregnant, and they're realizing that they got a lot of happiness from you. The hidden influence while in this connection is expectation, Hanged Man, and 8 of Cups. So this energy could have taken a pause from this connection because of their own high expectations. Somebody who was looking too far ahead in the future, had some kind of unrealistic hopes also about the connection, that now when they're looking at this connection from your perspective, Virgo, they're realizing that all the expectations has led them for emotional unsatisfaction. Somebody who could be now awakening to the connection, understanding the connection when they look at the connection from your perspective, and is now thinking of walking away from anything that were unrealistic hopes and desires. Somebody who is now wanting to walk towards an emotionally fulfilling relationship. You could be in your energy, we have the Child, Knight of Pentacles and Ace of Pentacles. So you could be somebody who's taking care of a kid, and wanting, or you could be just wanting a new beginning in love with mature connection. You could be replaying of how this person could have given you a false pretense, Virgos. You are somebody who, while taking care of yourself, you are somebody who is will be moving very slowly in this connection with the Knight of Pentacles. Somebody who will be very diligent in the next new beginning with the person. You could be somebody who now wants a new beginning with the Ace of Pentacles, a stable, secure connection, and you will be moving very slowly in that connection, very diligently, considering every move that you make. Because with the Coffin card in your energy, you are after the end, you're ready for new beginnings in your life. You're somebody who basically, with the Coffin card, the end of this connection has cleared the way for you to show self-love to yourself. With the Nine of Pentacles, you're somebody who's focused on your finances, showing yourself self-love. You could be spending time in social gatherings with friends, collaborating in artistic pursuits, in your career. Somebody who, yes, wants to spend time with the other energy, yes, wants a reunion with the other energy, provided they give you a stable offer, provided there is security, there is abundance, there is growth in the connection. You are done being you're done being with inconsistency. That chapter of inconsistency, of not giving you the truth, you're done. You want to walk away from that inconsistent support that this energy could have given you in the past, probably because this has affected the new beginnings that you want, or your children also could be, if you're a mother. But now you want a new stable beginning, and you will be very diligent. You will consider every move that you make after learning the life lessons, after learning the karmic lessons. The highest impact that this relationship has caused in your life is you have suffered from bad health too. You have suffered from some kind of emotional drain, mental health struggles because of this energy, of how they ended things with you. Also, this connection has transformed your luck. And you are somebody who's focused on wealth, on your abundance right now, on expansion right now. You are somebody who is not you want a positive shift in your life. You want and you're clearly working on it with the Nine of Pentacles. You're working on your fortune, abundance, blessings, putting on a brave face and moving ahead, even though sometimes you do have a bit of sleepless nights, but probably because you're focused on your growth. That's why all this happened, because the person could have been a runner. The cause of all this end was their running. Somebody who gave you a false pretense could have lied, cheated, betrayed your trust, acted in a sneaky way, wore a mask, Seven of Swords, and they are replaying it in their mind. Also, your partner, they are replaying how they could have ran from the connection, could be somebody who got influenced by a privileged lady. And privileged lady is not usually a romantic person, it's just a carefree socialite, carefree woman. Because it's a general reading, I will even extend it to a carefree man, some kind of influence from another person. Probably could be their own self-centeredness, vanity, or outside jealousy, because of which this energy could have given you a false pretense. Somehow were detached from reality was the cause of the end, because of which you have started focusing on yourself. You're happy to have a reunion, or a get together, or spend time with the energy, also, but you're focused on your wealth, and you will move slowly in this connection. The other energy, your partner or your person next move is somebody who wants to walk away from giving you inconsistent support, somebody who wants to walk away from their unrealistic hopes and dreams, probably unrealistic desires that they had. Somebody who now wants to walk towards emotional fulfillment. Could be somebody who's now thinking of walking towards, they could be expecting some kind of unexpected income, also like a surprise gain in their life, or a small financial boost, or a surprise, and they are thinking of walking towards consistency. But any move that they make towards you will be diligent. Knight of Pentacles will be very conservative and practical, because they want to move in towards their emotional fulfillment. Also, in the mutual, in the relationship, both of you could be focused on your finances with the Great Fortune card. Both of you could be putting on a brave face on with the Strength, using all your courage, self-belief, and personal power, while having anxiety, sleepless nights about the connection. Both of you could be now wanting a positive shift in life, also, after the anxiety and you have been feeling. The outcome in the near future is your person wants to, could be a self-employed person with the Eight of Pentacles, could be somebody who's learning a new skill, somebody who's putting effort in this connection, wanting to put effort in this connection, somebody who's wanting to build a stable home with the home, Eight of Pentacles and Five of Swords. Somebody who is wanting to put effort in this connection to build a home with you, to build a family with you, to build a physical residence with you. But they're conflicted within themselves on how to build this, how to put the effort after whatever has happened. They're feeling quite stressed out while healing on how to follow their heart, how to send you the proposal, and to give you that clarity, because deep down they know that you are wanting, and in their long-term vision they realize deep down that they need to give you the clarity, they need to give you the truth to have a stable foundation, to build stability in this connection with you. But they're conflicted on how to build after the mind games that this energy has played. Somebody who's conflicted on how to follow their heart and show you that they want to put effort into playing this, building this home, building this physical residence with you, after giving you a false pretense, after running away, not giving you the truth. Somehow they have done something in the past because of the false person here. 7 of Swords here. What's next in this connection? Even after whatever has happened, Virgos, you still love them. There's 2 of Cups. Both of you love each other. Both of you could be holding on to the connection with the 2 of Cups and 4 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Both of you could be holding on to the connection while holding back from each other, not revealing all the feelings, finances to the other person. With the distant horizons, both of you could be dreaming about the other person and wanting to have this connection because of the mutual love, but both of you could be thinking it's a bit far off how to have it. You guys could be thinking it's a dream probably. But this energy in the long-term future clearly wants to put effort to build a family, and they're conflicted on how to give you the truth after whatever has happened, after the false pretense that they have given, how to follow their heart, because they're quite stressed out. Both of you are, but I think this energy for sure that is stressing them out. That's what I have for you, Virgos. Do let me know if it resonates. Sounds a bit specific and it was quite a few layers. If you like this you versus them spread, do let me know so I can do it more often. Do let me know your thoughts on the new spread. Take care. I'll see you guys, and do check your other sign placements: Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus and Darakaraka. Bye for now. Hi Libra, let's see what's happening between you and your person in a you versus them spread. Universe, please show us what's happening between Libra and their person in the current situation. And thank you for sharing the space with me, dear Libras, for all the likes, the shares, the beautiful, beautiful comments and the hypes. Please show us what's happening between Libra and their person, the current situation. You guys could be seeing a lot of fives. 5 is all about change. If you see a number persistently, pay attention to the thoughts you were having at that time. 5 is all about major changes in life. Libra. Please show us what's happening between Libra and their person, the current situation. Could be seeing a lot of foes also. Okay. So Libra, your person is somebody who's expecting some kind of a financial boost, surprise gain, or surprise opportunity. Somebody who is expecting some kind of income, and right now they're thinking of taking charge. Could be an authoritative, disciplined energy that you're connecting with in a leadership role, Libra. Could be a father figure, could be a divine masculine, does not have to be in a masculine body. Is now thinking of how to have a long-term committed relationship with you, like a marriage. They could be seeing a lot of 1111s also. They are thinking of how to get into union with you. Also, somebody who wants to get things going in the connection. The external influence that could have affected this connection was some kind of legal issues with the courthouse, some kind of paperwork or decision that could have affected this connection, because of which this energy has a lot of regret with the Four of Cups, of how things have worked out. Could be somebody who went into depression also, because they could be somebody who were quite upset of how the decision or the courthouse legal issues could have affected their situation or this connection. With the Eight of Pentacles, this energy is somebody who is self-employed, or learning a new skill, or somebody who is now has started a new job and is now wanting to put effort in the connection after the decisions that were handed out by the courthouse, or like some kind of paperwork decisions that could have affected this energy. Now, while focused on learning the skill, is wanting to put effort in this connection, but has a lot of regret. Could be processing a lot of sadness also. Probably their hidden influence is their occupation, their job. Could be something that got affected because of this decision, and somebody who, while they could have been somebody who is now looking at this connection from a different perspective, from a higher perspective, from your perspective, Libra. Somebody who's understanding the connection between you and them with the lovers. They feel that intensity of the connection, they feel a pull towards the connection, but they have a decision to make about this connection while in little to no contact with you. Could be somebody who's awakening, understanding the connection, surrendering also. But the hidden influence was some kind of work, the daily job, that could have influenced this connection somehow. You Libras have a lot of regret with the Five of Cups of how things have worked out in the past. With this energy, you could be somebody who is carrying that emotional baggage, carrying that sadness of the past, wanting a mediation, wanting fairness, balance, but could be somebody who is with the adjudication card, having quite emotional while missing the other energy also. With the regret is heavy. Somebody who could be replaying in their mind again and again of how this other energy could have been like a player, could have been somebody who was like a charmer, confident, courageous person who did not think their actions through, who just wanted to sweep you off your feet, and that passion has led to a lot of regret in your mind. Quite emotional. You are now wanting fairness, balance, even needing to make a decision with the adjudication is also a judgment decision, because you're quite emotional. Something in your energy could happen over the new moon or within the next month. Some kind of shift could happen probably in your emotions, because in your current state we have the mature woman, 5 of Wands and Star. So while healing, while trying to be at peace with yourself, trying to have the faith and be calm, you are somebody who is replaying again and again the conflicts that happened because of other people in this connection. 5 of Wands. Either you think that a mature woman could have been the reason for the conflict, a mature influence, a father figure, mother figure, a mentor or a boss could have been some kind of influence in this connection that led to the conflict between you and the other person. Or while you are feeling conflicted within yourself while healing, you are somebody who is taking advice from some kind of a mature woman while healing. So you will have to place it, because I don't know, it's a general reading. In your person's energy, while in little to no contact with you, while they are in the hermit mode, somebody who's soul searching, gaining wisdom about the connection, contemplating about the situation, they're realizing that they are heartbroken because of the repeated mistakes made by them in the connection with the 3 of Swords. Somebody who is quite depressed, could be somebody who with the community card let other people's opinion affect this connection, because of which they are now thinking how to resolve the issue. Could be even thinking that the social group, the public life, or outside influence that affected this connection is the reason for repeated issues between you guys, repeated mistakes. They could be the other way I could read it is they are realizing the repeated mistakes that they have made in this connection while soul searching, and they could be somebody who's getting advice from their friends, family, from the community, from their social network, people that they are close to, on how to overcome the pain that they have caused. Something in this person's energy could happen in the next 1 or 2 weeks, because their next move towards you is, again, they are having a lot of regret, but heavily thinking how to show you with the 4 of Cups and change and 7 of Wands. This energy has a lot of regret of how things have worked out. Could be even thinking if it's a missed opportunity while going through depression, but somebody who really wants to show you the change, somebody who really wants to show you the transformation, realizing that your guards are high after whatever has happened, but they want to fight for the connection with the 7 of Wands. Somebody who wants to face the issues, show you the change, does not want to back down, face the issues heads on, that kind of energy, because of the intensity that they feel in the connection, the lovers energy that they feel. In the mutual, we have the courtship, lovers, and 7 of Pentacles. So both of you could be reflecting about this connection, realizing the intensity, the pull of the connection, while while trying to have patience with yourself in making that decision. If you want to even date and get to know them better, if you want to deepen the relationship with them after whatever has happened, heavy decision making energy is what I'm getting with the Lovers. If you want to get into alignment, if you can get into alignment, both of you are thinking, because this energy clearly wants to overcome your guards. So this is connection in the mutual. So I believe you are somebody who's reflecting if it's possible to get into alignment with the other energy, if it's possible to date and get to know them better, because this energy in the long-term future is somebody who's realizing, Libra, that you are the Queen of Wands. You are somebody who's charming, courageous, sexy, and they have an inner knowing about the connection of how to that there is some kind of mystery in this connection. Really want there's somebody who really want could be understanding the spiritual growth, wanting to come out of this poverty, the lack mindset that they have, and they could be seeing you as a divine feminine also, because I have the Emperor there with the Four of Wands in the first position. I have the inner knowing card. So it's definitely a soul connection where they want to get out of this poverty, lack mindset, and see, follow their intuition about this connection. The long-term view is to have reunion or a marriage or a long-term committed relationship with you. At the bottom of the deck we have Five of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles, and Imprisoned. So one energy could be feeling left out in the cold, could be having financial issues, feeling stuck on how to proceed into this connection, on how to collaborate with you, work in synergy in a team with you, while they are somebody who's a self-employed energy, somebody who really wants to put effort in this connection, into constructing this relationship from the ground up. And how to do it is, both of you could be feeling stuck after whatever has happened in the past. If you can even work together, put effort in this connection. Either ways, both of you could be adjusting, balancing what needs your attention first, because clearly in the mutual there's a decision that you need to make, Libra, probably, and you're reflecting if it's possible to get into alignment, to date and get to know them better, because they clearly want a long-term committed relationship with you in the long term. Come out of the slack mindset, because they have an inner knowing about the connection. And that's what I have for you, Libras. Do let me know if it resonates and if you like the spread. Take care of yourselves, and do check your other sign placements: Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Darakaraka. Take care. I'll see you guys soon. Bye for now. Hi, Scorpios. Let's see. Universe, please show us what's happening between Scorpios and their person in the current situation. Please show us what's happening between Scorpios and their person in the current situation. Stay with me, Scorpios, till I lay the cards out. And thank you for sharing the space with me, dear Scorpios, for all the likes, the shares, the beautiful, beautiful comments. And the Hives, thank you. Current situation between Scorpios and their person, universe. Thank you. Okay, so your person's core energy right now and the past influence is the Lovers, clarified by the Lovers, and the Nine of Pentacles. So your person clearly has romance on their mind, somebody who's very passionate about you and the emotional bond. They feel the intensity, the pull of the connection with you, but at the same time, your person needs to make a decision about this connection, of whether they want to come into alignment with you. They are somebody who's right now focused on building their finances, showing themselves self-love with the Nine of Pentacles. Somebody who is working on themselves while being single, while trying to make the decision about this intense connection. With the family room, Seven of Pentacles and Three of Swords as the external influence in this connection, there could have been some kind of discussion going on within their family, Scorpios, within their close-knit circle, within some kind of personal matters or family drama, or some kind of secret hidden family matters could have acted as an external influence in this connection, because of which your person is now reflecting with the Seven of Pentacles, because they are in a lot of pain with the Three of Swords. They are heartbroken, probably while reflecting, realizing that they've made mistakes by involving or letting people in the close-knit circle affect this connection. And this is why trying to be patient with themselves, trying to have balance, while reflecting, but could be heavily heartbroken with the Three of Swords and deep emotional pain, Scorpios. The hidden influence is the house again. So house is the home life, their family, their physical presence, or their stability could have influenced this connection. Probably they were having some kind of domestic issues, because of which they were feeling stuck. Because of that, they are feeling overwhelmed by the pain, the Ten of Swords, that led to the breakup, that led to the divorce, that led to the collapse of the relationship. Even though there was mutual love with the Two of Cups, even though there was mutual love, because of some kind of stability or their comfort zone was the hidden influence in this connection strong. In your energy, Scorpios, with the Thoughts card, you are heavily thinking about this connection. You are somebody who is, while you're thinking about your person, you are somebody who is feeling exhausted, quite hurt, and like a wounded warrior in this connection right now. You are holding your ground because you definitely want victory with the other person, but because of other people involvement with the Five of Wands and Six of Wands, you are conflicted within yourself after the conflicts because of other people. How is it possible to have victory? And that is what you're thinking. You realize that the other people could have hurt you. The conflicts because of other people have hurt you, and now you are thinking about the argument, the chaos that led to the misunderstanding, that led to the collapse of the relationship, and you're conflicted within yourself because you clearly want victory in this connection with this other person with the Six of Wands, but your guards are high after they've hurt you. So in your core energy with the Hermit, Wealthy Man and Queen of Swords, you are somebody who is soul searching, trying to contemplate, because you realize that you have a lot of desire, a lot of passion towards the energy, but while soul searching, you're contemplating, you're in solitude, trying to detach from your emotions with the Queen of Swords. You're being very direct, honest with yourself about this connection, even thinking probably you could be wanting success in your finances. You could be focused on your status, on your success, on your career with the Wealthy Man, or you could be speaking to a wealthy man, trying to get advice from a wealthy man, and trying to detach from your emotions while you are contemplating about the situation, while you're trying to gain wisdom on how to proceed about the connection further. Something in this connection, either in your energy, something is going on for either a year or more while you're either you met the energy a year ago, or something, or you're talking to this wealthy person for a year or more, or you're trying to be honest with them about this connection. Something about a year might only resonate with a very few people. Anyways, your person's energy towards this connection with the pathway, Queen of Wands and Knight of Swords, this energy clearly is realizing that this journey with you has taught them a lot of life lessons. There has been a lot of transformation. They are thinking of heavy transformation, heavy change, Scorpios, because they clearly are realizing that they have a lot of passion for you. They see you as somebody who's confident, charming, courageous, sexy, and with the Knight of Swords, the action that they might take towards you can be quite impulsive, impatient, and daring, because they will be very confident when they come in in trying to seize the day after learning the life lessons, after learning they are realizing that this journey with you has been filled with a lot of lessons in their life when it comes to their stability, their family. It's been a very transformative journey for them, which the progress could be slow in learning the life lessons, but it's ongoing. They are understanding a lot about themselves, and this is somebody who now wants to take charge in the connection with the Knight of Swords. But the move that they make can be quite impatient or impulsive, can seem confident to you, but it's deep down they've been learning a lot of life lessons in this connection. Their next move towards you is somebody with the official person, Seven of Swords and Queen of Wands. They will be coming in as somebody who's charming. We already saw this with their relationship energy. Somebody who will be coming in as charming, courageous, confident, but in reality they're somebody who wants to run away from an authoritative rule, whether they are dealing with somebody who is quite a strong personality. An official person is usually an authoritative, disciplined energy who could be wearing a uniform or has some kind of rules and regulations, that rigid thinking, that external control that they had in the connection with that house and that family room. Somebody in their family who was quite authoritative or something, they just want to run away from that rigidity. They want to run away from the pain that they are feeling after the breakup, after the divorce, the heartbreak that they are processing. They want to run away from that and move towards you, Scorpios. Come towards you in a confident, charming way, because they have a lot of passion for you, which is clearly the Two of Cups. There is mutual love in the hidden influence. This energy clearly wants to run away from the pain, the emotional pain that they are processing. In the mutual, in the connection, we have the mature man, Seven of Cups, and the Two of Swords. So both of you could be suffering from indecision, confusion on how to proceed in this connection because of whatever has happened in the past. Both of you could be feeling overwhelmed by your responsibilities, by the commitments or the involvement of a mature person in the relationship. Could be a father figure. It's a mature man is usually a father figure and a mentor, or because it's a general reading, I will even extend it to the mature woman. So both of you could be feeling overwhelmed, confused because of the involvement of the mature figure in the relationship, not seeing that clear path on how to overcome the obstacle with that mature person. Whether it's a man or a woman, it could be different for different people. Or you could be trying to get advice from a mature man but still feeling a lot of confusion. In the near future, both of you, again with the Four of Swords, Moon and community, your person clearly is feeling the intensity of the connection and is trying to make the decision about the connection, but they're still feeling the confusion. Somebody who's uncertain while healing if the support of the other people could be there in this connection with the community card. While healing, while aligning, your person is somebody who is uncertain if the social network, people around them, public life, outside influence would support this connection. And this is why they are healing in silence, in isolation, trying to get clarity, because they're quite emotional because of the connection, because of the intensity that they feel in the connection. Both of you have a clear decision to make about this connection. Your person more than you with the Lovers. They feel that intensity but are emotional, not seeing that clear path, uncertain. because of if the community support will be there in this connection. And this is why trying to heal, align their mind, body and soul. Please keep in mind, with the moon, things will get clear in time to you Scorpios. So the advice is to move ahead with caution and follow your intuition, which is a challenge because the intuition is blocked. But probably because they are healing with the Four of Swords, they might start seeing things clearly, because in the connection they are realizing that this journey has taught them a lot of lessons. Slow at learning with a pathway, but heavy transformation and change is happening. But either ways, both of you are suffering from indecision with the Two of Swords, Seven of Cups and the mature man on how to proceed in this connection. At the bottom of the deck, we have Nine of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles and the Thief. So while focused on your finances, while focused on your growth, both of you could be somebody who is realizing how the other person could have been somebody who drained you, betrayed you, took something. There was an energy imbalance either ways, whether with the Thief card they took your time, energy, money, whatever they did, and this is why you are focused on yourself. Both of you are focused on your own growth, showing yourself self-love, taking care of your finances with the Thief and the Nine of Pentacles. And any move that you make in the connection will be slow with the Knight of Pentacles. You will be very conservative, practical, diligent in your movement, moving ahead, because you've started valuing yourself now, Scorpios, after whatever has happened. After you could be somebody who is moving slowly, because you could have been somebody who's slowly restoring the peace, balance back in your life after whatever happened. And this is why any movement you make in this connection will be slow. With the Knight of Pentacles, will be very diligent. Both of you could be in that phase, because your person is also right now, they are in Lovers with the Nine of Pentacles, focused on themselves, needing to make a decision. But the long-term future is they're feeling a lot of confusion if that community support, family support, people around them support is there. So it's still work in progress. That's what I have for you. It's a different spread. Do let me know if you like it, Scorpios, in the comments. Take care, and do watch your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus and Darakaraka sign placements, please. Bye for now. Hi Sagittarius, let's see what's happening between you and your person in the current situation, universe, between Sagittarius and their person. Sharing the space with me, dear Sagittarius, for all the likes, the shares, the beautiful comments and the hypes. Please show us what's happening between Sagittarius and their person. Just bear with me that I lay the cards out, Sagittarius. what's happening between Sagittarius and their person in the current situation. Okay, so your person's energy right now and the past influence is somebody with the Lovers who feels the passion for you, feels the intensity of the connection, Sagittarius, feels the pull towards you, realizes with the Lovers and Ten of Cups, realizes that this connection could have gone the distance like a storybook romance because they got emotional fulfillment with you, but is somehow needing to make a decision about this connection on how to proceed. And somebody who could have led some kind of influence affected, we'll get to the influence in a minute, but right now they have a decision to make about this connection, decision to make about the happiness of this connection with the Lovers and Ten of Cups. And while making the decision, your person is using all their self-courage, confidence, belief in putting on a brave face while processing. With the external influence in this connection could have been a mature person. It says mature woman in the deck, but because it's a general reading, I will extend it to a mature man also. Mature woman is usually a mother figure, mentor, boss, older female figure, but I'll extend it to an older male also. In the any older figure that could have affected this connection with the Lovers with you, that affected you guys getting into alignment. And right now your person is with the Lovers and the Chariot, again needing to make a decision about the storybook romance. Could be somebody who is thinking how to have the forward movement, how to use their willpower, determination, how to take action in this connection where they can use all their strength while they're making the decision of how to get into alignment with you. The hidden influence could be the Thief, Queen of Cups and the Knight of Wands. So this energy could have been somebody who in the hidden influence could have been somebody who took more from you rather than gave. Some kind of energy imbalance was there in this connection. Somebody who let some kind of dishonesty or energy imbalance affect the connection with you, and they were not open about it. With the Thief card, they were not vocal about it. And with the Queen of Cups, even though they have a lot of feelings for you, they are somebody who is still being very emotionally intelligent. Could be somebody who's putting a lid on their emotions because they realize that they took more from you than what they gave. Whether they took more of your time, energy or money, whatever the case, they took more than they gave to this connection, which is why they're feeling energetically drained now and keeping their emotions to themselves. Somebody who really has a lot of passion for you with the Knight of Wands really wants to sweep you off your feet, will come across as somebody who's charming, courageous, but the reason why they are keeping the emotions to themselves is because they could have somebody who could have acted acted with passion rather than thinking their actions through in the past with you. But clearly has a lot of passion for you with the Knight of Wands. I'm not debating that for a single second. In your energy towards the relationship, we have bad health, 3 of Cups, 2 of Cups. You clearly have a lot of emotions for the other person, and yes, there is mutual love between you guys with the 2 of Cups. You want a get together with the other energy, you want a reunion, you want to collaborate with the other energy, you want to work with the other energy because of the mutual love, because of the emotions that you have for the person. But at the same time, you have a lot of love and feelings for the person, but at the same time you also have a lot of regret on how things have worked out in this connection. You are somebody, because of the regret, it has led to bad health, physical illness, depression, fatigue in your energy. You're somebody who, of how things have worked out, it has led to a lot of pain and sorrow in your energy. You want a new romance or a passionate start also, moving ahead. You're somebody who could be spending time with friends and family, and you realize that you miss them. In your core energy right now, Sagittarius, you are realizing with the Death card that after the end, after the breakup, after whatever has happened in the connection which has led to bad health for you, you want a complete change in your life. You want a complete renewal while keeping tabs on the other person. With the Page of Swords, you want a complete change, and any communication you have with the other energy, Sagittarius, can be quite guarded from your side. You think before you communicate of how it will be perceived, because you are right now focused on probably you're wanting a surprise, positive, generous offer from the other energy after the death. This is what you're wanting deep down. You're wanting a surprise offer and a generous offer from the other energy to show you the change, to show you because you're clearly wanting a total change. Is where you are at right now. Okay, your person in the connection is somebody with the poverty card, is struggling financially, probably even emotionally, having that lack mindset, somebody who is feeling abandoned also while healing with the Star card. And you have inspired this change in this person, Sagittarius. They are somebody who is reflecting on the connection while healing, somebody who is trying to have patience with themselves also, because right now they are somebody who's feeling emotionally empty also with the poverty card, that they don't have much, somebody who's feeling unworthy, and that is why healing and reflecting on the connection. Their next move towards you is the community, 2 of Wands and 3 of Pentacles. So this energy is somebody who's at crossroads right now, in that future planning stage, of how to build the connection, how to collaborate, work in synergy. Probably there are somebody who could be taking advice from friends, family, or choosing that right path with that community card. Somebody who's choosing on how to build this connection with you as a team after whatever has happened. There could be somebody who is some kind of outside influence or peer pressure. Could be somebody while making that decision, they are because community is outside pressure, peer pressure, outside influence. While making that future plan, at being at crossroads of what is best for their future, of how to build this connection with you, somebody would be contemplating. In the mutual, we have message of concern, page of wands, and king of wands. So both of you could be anticipating some kind of worrying news, having a lot of anxiety about the connection, while one energy is thinking of sending the message to the other with the page of wands, creative message, but they're having a lot of anxiety on what message to send you, and this is why the paranoia. Both of you, one energy could be a king of wands, somebody who is thinking of how to send the message to the other person, thinking outside the box, like a passionate free thinker, entrepreneur who's trying to think what kind of a creative message can they send to the other person. In this connection is in the mutual. You could be thinking, they could be thinking, both of you could be thinking of how to take charge. Either ways, both of you could be message of concern is usually worrying news, or that worry or that paranoia that is halting that progress, because you guys are over analyzing on how to send that message to the other person, on how it would be perceived by the other person, that kind of a message. Your person's outcome in the near future and their long-term view, they could be seeing a lot of potence. 10 is all about endings for a new cycle to begin. So with the journey card, chariot, and 10 of pentacles, your person clearly wants to travel. Somebody who wants movement could be actually thinking of making a journey, traveling towards you, wanting to use all their willpower, determination in having this movement with you on how to create this family with you. 10 of pentacles, their long-term vision is to build wealth with you, build a family with you, because they got emotional fulfillment with you. This is the long-term vision of the connection, and they could be seeing a lot of tens, because we have right now they are making that decision of how to move towards having a storybook romance and putting a brave face on while they are taming their desires, while they are making the decision. But this is what the long-term vision is. They want to travel towards you. Beautiful long-term vision. At the bottom of the deck, we have Courthouse, Ace of Pentacles, and Knight of Cups. So both of you, or one energy for sure, wants to follow their heart because of the romance that they have in their mind. Somebody who's thinking of sending a proposal to the other energy, of thinking of what offer can they give towards the other energy after making that decision with the courthouse. Somebody who is making that decision with the courthouse, whether it is paperwork or legal issues or some kind of decision that they need to make of what offer to give to the other person for a new stable beginning, and they want to follow their heart because the Hanged Man wanted to peak. So they are somebody who's contemplating while in looking at this connection from your perspective. Somebody who's thinking, you could be thinking how to take while you are looking at this connection from their perspective, you're thinking how to follow your heart, what offer to give. It's in the mutual, so you will have to place it. One energy clearly wants to follow their heart, give an offer of a stable new beginning after making the decision, is what I have, Sagittarius. Very different spread, so do let me know if you like it, and only take what resonates. Please check your sun, moon, rising, Venus and Darakaraka if it resonates. Take care. Bye for now. Hi Capricorn, let's see what's happening. Universe, please show us what's going on between Capricorn and their person in the current situation. Thank you, Universe. And thank you for sharing the space with me, dear Capricorns, for all the likes, the shares, the beautiful comments and the hypes. Just bear with me, Capricorn, till I lay the cards out. Universe, please show us what's happening between Capricorn and their person in the current situation. And please check your sun, moon, rising, Venus and Darakaraka sign placements, Capricorn, for a complete picture. And only take what resonates. Person in the current situation. Do let me know in the comments if you like the spread. Wow, Two of Cups, clarifying the Two of Cups. Capricorn, your person clearly has a lot of love for you. Okay, all right. Okay, so your person at their core energy and the past influence, we have the concern, judgment and the Knight of Wands. Your person could be over analyzing, having a lot of fear and anxiety, somebody who does a lot of worrying and is concerned because they realize that they have a lot of passion for you, they have a lot of desire for you, clearly wants to sweep you off your feet, Capricorn, but has to make a decision about this connection with the judgment. Somebody who needs to make a decision and of what to ask you, whether to ask you for your forgiveness or for a second chance, and is over analyzing every detail, has feeling overwhelmed also because of their over analyzation. What affected this connection? The external influence. We have the expectation, Five of Swords and Temperance. So your person could be, with that expectation card, could be somebody who had unrealistic hopes, probably somebody who was waiting or waiting too long while trying to balance their emotions, somebody who was projecting too far ahead, thinking you have probably a lot of expectations from them, and probably because of their own expectation, because we are reading the external influence, because of their own expectations, they could have been somebody who played some kind of mind games with you, walked away from a conflict, or thinking they need some time, but is now feeling defeated within themselves of the way they have treated because of their own expectations in the connection. Somebody who's now trying to do things in moderation, trying to balance their emotions of how things have worked out. With the despair, Queen of Cups and Queen of Wands in their hidden influence, this person is clearly having a lot of regret, hopelessness, could be even feeling stuck, overwhelmed, feeling guilty of how their own expectations affected this connection, how they were conflicted within themselves has affected this connection, which has affected their pride, their self-worth. Somebody who is feeling emotional exhaustion and so low self-esteem right now. Could be somebody who found it difficult to voice all their regret to you, or tell you their expectations. They were projecting too far ahead, which has led to a lot of sadness. And they are somebody who's keeping all this regret bottled up with the Queen of Cups. Somebody who's being keeping a lid on their emotions of how much regret they have, because they clearly are somebody who has a lot of passion for you with the Queen of Wands. Somebody who will not show it to you, Capricorn, will be keeping their emotions of regret to themselves. Somebody who will be coming in as a charmer, as a confident person, but deep down this energy has a lot of regret of how things have worked out, and was the hidden influence that affected this connection. They could be somebody who was projecting too far ahead and was conflicted. You guys could be in little to no contact right now, Capricorn, because in your energy I have the Four of Swords. You could be in silence, healing, recalibrating right now. You could be while healing, balancing your emotions with the Two of Pentacles, adapting to the situation, prioritizing what needs your attention first. With the Community card, while healing, you could be speaking to your social group, social network, people around you, taking support from people around you, from the friends and family, your community, your friend circle, and you're trying to balance your emotions. Because while you're healing, in your core energy right now, you're somebody, Capricorn, with the Bad Health card. You could be somebody who's feeling emotionally drained in the connection. You are somebody who is could be going through a physical illness, depression, fatigue, or just emotionally drained because of this person's neglect towards you. Feeling burnt out also, but again, you're keeping your emotions to yourself of how deeply you feel towards this energy with the King of Cups. You're not showing them. Both of you with the King of Cups in your energy and in there, both of you see each other as the ideal person, Capricorn, for one another, because I have the Queen of Cups also up there. But either ways, you're realizing that these emotions, of how deeply you feel, you're keeping it to yourself, which is, and replaying the conflict that the other person walked away from, or now you're feeling defeated because of the mind games that this other energy played, and it has led to a deterioration in your own health, a burnt out feeling within yourself. And this is why you're keeping your emotions to yourself. You could be somebody who's conflicted within yourself also right now, saying, how is it even possible after the mind games that they have played? They've hurt me so much, even though you have emotions. This is your core energy right now. Okay. Your person's energy, they clearly have Two of Cups, clarifying the Two of Cups. They have a lot of love for you, and they know that there is mutual love in this connection. Two of Cups, they already know this. And with the privileged lady, they could be somebody who could be taking help from, or advice from, an elegant socialite, carefree person, or some kind of advice they could be taking from a privileged person. It does not have to be a female. Okay, about this connection, on how to proceed also. Or it could be somebody from a friend or somebody. They could be speaking to them that on how to proceed, and you would be knowing about this privileged person, whether it's a man or a woman, Capricorn, or it could come to light to you pretty soon. With your person's next action towards you is somebody who, with the 10 of Wands, is feeling exhausted, carrying the burdens, responsibilities of life, but still carrying it because they have hope in the connection. They are feeling overwhelmed by the regret, but they are still carrying the load because they have hope in the connection. Because when your person deep down, with the Three of Cups and Change card, clearly is hopeful about the connection, wants a reunion with you, wants a get together with you, and is thinking how to show you the change in the connection. Clearly somebody who now wants to take charge in the connection after whatever has happened, because in the near future, in the connection, in the mutual, we have the main male, Nine of Pentacles and Ace of Cups. Both of you could be focused on your finances, on your independence, working on showing yourself self-love, self-care, realizing that you have a lot of emotions for each other with the Ace of Cups, want a new romantic start, and probably with the main male is usually the querent or their significant partner. Both of you have a decision to make about this connection, if you want to invest because of the emotions that you have, if you want a new romantic start with the other energy, while you are focused on yourself, showing yourself self-love. Both of you have a decision to make. There's one energy clearly, and here I see both of you have love. Two of Cups, Ace of Cups, there is mutual love in this connection even after. The long-term view of your partner is Death, King of Wands, and Official person. Your person clearly wants to show you the change, to show you the transformation. they are somebody who now wants to take charge. They are somebody with the King of Wands who are trying to think outside the box. Could be an entrepreneur, could be a charismatic person, a free thinker who now wants to take charge, show you the change, and make that change in the rigid thinking also. Have that change in their mindset also. Some kind of an official person who wears a uniform or is an authoritative energy could be helping your person or you in the near future also. They are somebody who is taking either advice from an official person who wears a uniform, or or is somebody who is either a decision maker or an authoritative energy steps up, or it's your person who is now taking the charge themselves on how to show you the change, how once they make that decision of what to ask you with the Judgment. Right now they are here with the Concern card, making that decision, over analyzing while making that decision. But this is the long-term view to show you the change, to get things going in this connection after whatever has happened in this connection. Big transformation, change in their next move, and change with the Death card in the near future. At the bottom of the deck we have Lovers, World, and Seven of Wands. So one energy's guards could be high after whatever has happened in the connection, and the other energy is somebody who's realizing that this connection is worth fighting for because of the passion, because of the pull, because of the intensity that both of you have about this connection. They have a decision to make about this connection, on how to fight for this connection to have a new cycle with you, or you with them, because world is all about having a new cycle, having a new start to the relationship. That's what I have for you, Capricorn. Do let me know if you like this spread and if it resonates, and I'll try to do it more often if you like it. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you guys soon. And do check your other sign placements: Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Darakaraka. Bye for now, dear Capricorns. Hi, Aquarius. Let's see. Universe, please show us what's happening between Aquarius and their person in the current situation. Okay. Thank you for sharing the space with me, dear Aquarius, for all the likes, the shares, the beautiful, beautiful comments, and the hypes. Thank you. Just bear with me till I lay all the cards out. Situation between Aquarius and their person universe. Thank you. Okay.
So Aquarius, your person with the courtship card, 5 of Cups and Hermit. Your person could be having a lot of regret on how things have worked out while getting to know you, while dating you. Somebody who could be having some kind of fear in opening up, in deepening the relationship. Either ways, while of whatever has happened in the connection, they have a lot of regret. They are thinking about dating you. Somebody who's thinking about opening up right now is the current situation, their core energy right now. While in little to no contact with you, they are somebody who's soul searching, somebody who's contemplating on how to have this, how to deepen the relationship with you, but has a lot of regret of how things have worked out in the past. They're quite emotional while in little to no contact with you. With the external circumstance that could have affected this connection, they could be somebody whose dreams were not grounded with the distant horizons, somebody who had a bit of fantasy thinking or was planning too far ahead in their future. Somehow they weren't grounded, and now they're realizing that it has left them in a very emotional state that we see in the current energy. Somebody who is now thinking how to have movement with you, how to communicate with you with the 8 of Wands. Somebody who wants to get into alignment with you, wants things to take off with you, and this is why your person is somebody with the King of Wands. Somebody who's thinking outside the box because of the passion that they have. Somebody who could be an entrepreneur or a charismatic person, somebody who's like a free thinker, somebody who's thinking how to get things going, to have this communication with you after their dreams were not grounded, after the spiritual distance, or because they projected too far in the connection. With the toil and labor, Page of Cups and Page of Swords as the hidden influence, this person could be somebody who is they're feeling quite exhausted doing the same job day in day out. Could be somebody who is feeling burnt out, stuck also of doing the repetitive task. Somebody who's not feeling appreciated enough and is curious about you, Aquarius, with the Page of Swords. Somebody who wants to know what you're up to, and this is why thinking of sending you a message with the Page of Cups, an apology or a sensitive message, a romantic message towards you. And the communication that they have with you will be quite guarded. They think a lot before sending you the message, but they're clearly wanting to send you a message. But it's guarded communication that happens. In your energy, Aquarius, we have the Lovers, Page of Wands and King of Swords. So you are somebody who has a lot of passion for the other energy. You feel the pull towards them. You feel the intensity of the connection. But you have a decision to make about the connection also. With the Lovers card, you could be somebody who is not uncertain, who's not very certain, who's kind of uncertain about the connection, but you want to send them a message too with the Page of Wands. But any message you send this energy is somebody you're trying to detach from your emotions with the King of Swords. You're somebody who's trying to be honest with yourself about the connection, very rational. When you're sending the message, you realize that yes, you have an intense pull
towards the other energy. But when you send that message, or when you're talking to the person, you're trying to be very rational, honest with yourself on where it could go. In your core energy, Aquarius, with the community Sun and Eight of Wands, you also want to get into alignment, you want to communicate, you want things to take off in this connection, because you could be somebody who realizes that this energy makes you happy, makes you smile, and you could be speaking to friends about it, your community, your social network, people around you, your friends, family, on how to get into alignment with the other person, you could be speaking to friends and family also. Your person with the main male, Ace of Wands and Nine of Swords, is somebody who could be having a lot of stress about this connection, or anxiety or fear about this connection, because I don't know why they are having so much of fear, because I picked up on their regret here. I'm picking up on the Nine of Swords again. They are somebody who has a lot of fear about this connection. Somebody who could be wanting with the Ace of Wands. They clearly have a lot of passion for you, a lot of desire for you, but are stressed about something. With the Nine of Swords, could be because they are wanting big progress in their life, because main male is usually the querent or their significant partner. They could be somebody who is stressed because they realize that they want a passionate new beginning with you, maybe, and how to have this new beginning is why they are stressed. You will have to place it. Why are they stressed? Probably because of their toil and labor, because of their work of doing the same job again and again, because that is what is on their mind right now. Their work, how they're feeling burnt out and exhausted doing that same job, because that is what is on their mind heavily, on how to send you the message also. With their next move towards you is the Poverty card, Three of Wands and Strength. So now I get it. Yeah. So your person could be somebody who is going through financial or emotional hardship, somebody who is having a lack mindset, feeling they're not worthy enough, or feeling emotionally empty, or some kind of scarcity which was leading to a lot of stress because of their daily job also. Somebody who is waiting while manifesting big changes in their work and career also. Somebody who is waiting for the right time to send you the message also could be, or is, because Three of Wands is just waiting for the right time to approach, to have a relationship, because right now they are feeling unworthy, abandoned, poverty mindset. Probably somebody who could be awakening to the connection also. But when with the Three of Wands, because they are manifesting, this is the hidden influence of the connection, the toil and labor. Somebody who's waiting big changes in their work also. Somebody who is using all their courage, self-belief, while manifesting you, while manifesting a stable connection also. Three of Wands. But progress, somebody who's wanting a level up in their work and love life is what the Three of Wands is manifesting while waiting. for the right time, and putting on a brave face on. In the mutual energy towards this connection, with the unexpected income, King of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, so one of you could be a businessman, businesswoman, or an entrepreneur also who has started a new job. With the King of Cups and the Hermit, both of you, one energy is expecting some kind of surprise gain, financial boost, or some kind of an offer is what they are waiting. I think it's your person who's waiting for some kind of unexpected income, some kind of gain, is some kind of results that both of you could be waiting for. While you could be somebody who's waiting for an offer from them, also could be. Either ways, one energy is waiting for some kind of unexpected income and keeping all their emotions to themselves, keeping the emotions and balancing their emotions with the King of Cups. Somebody who is not showing it to the other person, quite aware of the emotions but not showing it to the other person, could be thinking of how to have this growth with the other person within themselves. With the Hermit card, could be soul searching about this connection, of what decision to make because of the emotions both of you have towards this connection. Both of you could be in that energy, feeling a lot while contemplating about this connection, if this growth is possible with the other energy. Your person's outcome in the near future is somebody who who's feeling stuck, 8 of Swords, trapped in their head because of whatever they are processing, because 8 of Swords is just negative thoughts in your own mindset. Because of 8 of Swords is despair, somebody who is feeling hopeless on how to proceed in this connection, having an inner knowing about this connection, that there is some kind of mystery, secret to the connection, but having a lot of regret also of how things have worked out in the connection. And the advice with the High Priestess is to look within of what the connection is, of whether it is a soulmate, twin flame, karmic, or to follow your intuition, to look beneath the surface, follow your intuition with the High Priestess, because they clearly are processing a lot, probably because both of you could take some time to make that decision about the connection with the Hermit, because you're contemplating, so you're going in solitude, you're thinking if the growth is possible. You could be seeking advice from friends about this connection that could be affecting. Either ways, at the bottom of the deck we have Ace of Wands, Courthouse, and King of Pentacles. So one energy could be a businessman, businesswoman, or an entrepreneur, now thinking of a stable, secure connection, needing to make a decision about this connection. Could be you, could be both of you. With the Courthouse, needing to make a decision about this connection, could be going through legal issues also, one energy, and is thinking how to have the passionate start with the other energy, with the Ace of Wands. Both of you could be thinking how to have a passionate start, or somebody new could enter your life with the Ace of Wands, or you find the passion for love and life again, Aquarius, because it's at the bottom of the deck. Either it is the King of Pentacles, whether it is you or the other person. now wanting a stable, grounded connection, a passionate start with the other energy, or you find the passion for love and life again. Both of you could be making a decision with the courthouse about this connection or new connection. That's what I have for you. A bit different spread. Do let me know if you like it in the comments, and do check your sun, moon, rising, Venus and Darakaraka sign placements, please. Bye for now. Hi Pisces, let's see. Wanted to try a new spread, you versus them. So let's see. Universe, please show us what's happening between Pisces and their person in the current situation. And thank you for sharing the space with me, dear Pisces, for all the likes, the shares, the beautiful, beautiful comments, and the hypes. Just bear with me till I place the cards. Universe, please show us what's happening between Pisces and their person in the current situation. And please check your sun, moon, rising, Venus and Darakaraka sign placements for a complete picture, dear Pisces. Pisces and their person, universe, in the current situation. Wow. Okay, so your person, Pisces, in the current energy right now, and because of the past influence, they are somebody with the Ten of Swords, somebody who's hit the rock bottom after the breakup, after the divorce, after feeling overwhelmed because of their responsibilities, commitments, somebody who is putting all their effort in their work with the Eight of Pentacles, somebody who could be self-employed, detailed oriented energy, who is now thinking of sending you a message with the message card, somebody who is thinking of communicating with you because they've hit the rock bottom basically because of the pain. The external circumstances that could have affected the connection is the journey, death, and Six of Wands. So this energy could be somebody who is wanting to move away from the make a journey towards you, because in the past they could have been somebody who was affected by these community around them, the social network around them, the public life, the outside opinions of others that could have led to the breakup, that could have led to the end of the situation, and is now thinking of traveling towards you with the journey card to show you the change with the death, to win you over with the Six of Wands. Somebody who wants to win you over, have victory, recognition, success, and this is why somebody who's thinking of traveling towards you, Pisces, or making that transition in showing you the change. With the hidden influence, we have the community, Seven of Pentacles and Ace of Pentacles. So the social group, the social network, people around, your partner, peer pressure or outside influence could have affected this connection, because of which your person is now reflecting, trying to have patience with themselves while reflecting. Somebody who's thinking that what offer can they give you for a new stable beginning. Somebody who could be focused on their work also right now, building their wealth, learning a new skill also, and is thinking deep down how to have a balanced connection with you where there is equal give and take, and what offer to give you right now for a stable beginning, Pisces. In your energy, we have the family room, Three of Pentacles and Seven of Pentacles. Both of you are mirroring each other. You are reflecting on the connection, trying to have a long-term view of the connection also, while having patience with yourself on how to build this connection with the other energy, of how to build a family, a legacy, how to buy a home, build a home. And you could be discussing this in the family room of your house, within your close friends, within your close circle. While you're discussing the situation, you could be somebody who is reflecting, because you clearly want to build this connection into a family, and you're discussing it either with your family or your close circle. In your core energy, Pisces, with the Thoughts card, Chariot and Ace of Swords, you keep thinking about sending the other person a message. You could be thinking again and again of how their responsibilities, their commitments, their work has affected in the breakup, in the divorce, in the fall of the relationship, their overcommitments, whatever you keep replaying in your mind, but they are heavily in your thoughts with the Thoughts card. And while replaying, you're thinking of clear communication with the other person. With the Ace of Swords, you want to communicate, get clarity, get the truth, communicate honestly with the person, and move ahead. With the Chariot, you want forward movement. You want to use all your determination, all your willpower in seeing if this success is possible, in building this connection, in creating a family, in creating a wealth with the other energy, is what where you are at energetically. Your person's energy towards the connection is somebody who's using all their strength, willpower, determination in putting on a brave face while waiting some kind of a sudden wealth, while waiting some kind of again, could be somebody who is waiting for a lucky break also with the sudden wealth. Something is in the works. They could be understanding and awakening the connection also, realizing, Pisces, that it's a Six of Cups, it's a soulmate connection. They replay the shared moments with a lot of tenderness, with a lot of joy, and will be using all their courage and self-confidence in this connection. Somebody who's waiting for some kind of wealth and luck coming towards them also. Your person is waiting for some kind of a lucky break also. In their next move towards you, they are somebody who, with the coffin card, realizing that there needs to be the end of coffin, 3 of swords and Queen of Pentacles. They realize that there needs to be an end for a new cycle to begin. There needs to be the end to this emotional pain that they are suffering, that they are going through because of the community or whatever has happened in the hidden influence in the past. They are somebody who is wanting to come out of it, because the highest impact of this is you guys will be speaking in the together in the confines of a living room within your close circle, or within of how it is possible, because this person really wants to end the heartbreak that they're facing. They're realizing that you could be they could be business savvy and thinking of how to have a grounded, stable connection with you after the repeated mistakes that they have made with the Queen of Pentacles. They are somebody who now wants a nurturing connection with you. With the courthouse, 4 of cups and devil in the mutual, both of you could be having a lot of regret of how things have worked out. Both of you could be obsessively thinking about each other, feeling some kind of restriction because of the regret in making that decision of how things have worked out. Both of you with that courthouse are either needing to make a decision, could be either going through some legal work or some kind of paperwork also. While obsessively thinking, while processing the regret, both of you need to make a decision with the courthouse about this connection. There's a or while you're waiting for a pending decision, you're having a lot of regret and obsessively thinking about each other because it's in the mutual. Your person's long-term vision and the outcome is somebody who wants 4 of wands, somebody who wants a reunion with you, a marriage with you, a long-term partnership with you, after learning the life lessons with the Wheel of Fortune, after learning the karmic lessons in this cycle. Somebody who with the official person, either you guys are actually getting married with the official person with an authoritative or a decision making energy who steps in, helps you guys in some way and helps in the union, or they are somebody who wants a reunion, wants to put effort in this connection, your person. And it will all start with the message because they are here right now. At the bottom of the deck, with the star, 6 of swords and the gift, both of you could be healing, and while healing you've inspired the change in the other person. Somebody who has hope, wants renewal, wants to get into alignment with you, wants to move into calmer waters with you with the 6 of swords. Both of you could be wanting to resolve the conflicts of the past and move into peace. One energy could be actually thinking of giving a gift to the other person. You could be gifting something to the other person. Some kind of gift or equal give and take in the connection is what you guys are working on. One energy could be thinking of making a surprise offer towards the other energy to get into calmer waters, to get hope. Your person clearly wants a reunion marriage, long-term committed relationship, Pisces. After learning the life lessons, things are happening according to divine timing, fate, destiny with the Wheel of Fortune card. That's what I have for you, Pisces. Do let me know if you like the spread, wanted to try out a new spread, and check your other sign placements: Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Darakaraka. Take care. Bye for now, Pisces.